Welcome back. In today's episode, we delve into 3,000 years of Israeli-Palestinian conflict explained in 11 minutes. Unraveling the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Which flared up again in October 2023, delves into the heart of one of the world's most enduring conflicts. From ancient kingdoms to modern geopolitics, this traces the intricate threads woven into the historical, religious, and territorial fabric of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Beyond the headlines, it seeks to provide a nuanced understanding of the multifaceted layers that have shaped the destinies of these two intertwined nations. 1. In the beginning, echoes of ancient kingdoms. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, rooted in the 8th century BCE, finds its origins in the territories once governed by the kingdoms of Judah and Israel. These were the political expressions of diverse Jewish tribes, while the Philistines, ancestors of the Palestinians, occupied neighboring lands. The Old Testament's promise of land to the Israelites set the stage for early territorial disputes. The Assyrian conquest in 722 BCE reshaped the geopolitical landscape, dispersing Jews across the Assyrian Empire and diluting their identity. Subsequent powers, including the Babylonians and Persians, played decisive roles, leading to destruction, exile, and, eventually, return. The Roman era introduced persecution, intertwined with the rise of Christianity, persisting until the Muslim conquest in 638 CE. 2. Shifting sands, Assyrian upheaval, and the scattering of Israel. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, the Assyrian conquest of 722 BCE emerges as a pivotal moment, shattering the stability of the ancient kingdoms of Israel and Judah. The Assyrians under King Sargon II implemented a strategy of population displacement, scattering the Jewish tribes across their vast empire. The dispersion of the Israelites marked a profound transformation in their cultural and religious identity. Forced to assimilate with diverse cultures within the Assyrian Empire, they faced the challenge of preserving their unique heritage amid the currents of assimilation. This period of upheaval laid the groundwork for the diasporic nature that would come to define the Jewish experience over the centuries. 3. Babylon's shadow, exile, destruction, and Persian redemption. The fall of the Assyrian Empire marked the rise of Babylon, a power that cast a long and ominous shadow over the fate of the Jewish people. In 587 BCE, the Babylonians under Nebuchadnezzar II besieged Jerusalem, leading to the destruction of Solomon's temple and the onset of the Babylonian exile. The exiled Jews faced a profound existential crisis, grappling with the loss of their sacred space and the challenge of maintaining their religious identity in a foreign land. However, the winds of change blew once more, as in 539 BCE, the Persians, led by King Cyrus the Great, toppled the Babylonian Empire. Cyrus's benevolent approach towards the exiled Jews marked a period of redemption and return. He not only allowed the Jews to return to Jerusalem, but also sponsored the reconstruction of Solomon's temple. This chapter explores the intricate dance between destruction and redemption, exile and return, as the Jewish people navigate the tumultuous currents of ancient geopolitics. 4. Roman rule, the dawn of diaspora and Christian persecution. The chapter Roman rule unfolds as a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tribulation for the Jewish community. By 63 BCE, the mighty Roman Empire extended its dominion to Jerusalem, ushering in a period of profound and tumultuous consequences for the Jews. Under Roman rule, the Jewish community faced a series of challenges, including political subjugation, cultural assimilation, and, significantly, religious persecution. Two major revolts against the Romans, the first in 66 CE and the second, more devastatingly, in 132 CE, resulted in catastrophic losses for the Jewish population. Jerusalem was besieged, and the Second Temple, the spiritual heart of Judaism, was utterly destroyed in 70 CE. The rise of Christianity within the Roman Empire added another layer of complexity to the Jewish experience. Jews faced intensified persecution, often being unfairly blamed for Jesus' crucifixion. This persecution persisted until 638 CE, when the region came under Muslim rule, marking a significant shift in the religious and cultural landscape. 5. Islamic tolerance, Caliph Umar and the return to Jerusalem. In the late 7th century CE, the tapestry of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict witnessed a transformative thread as Islamic forces, led by Caliph Umar, conquered the region. This conquest marked a departure from the persecutions of the Roman era and introduced an era of relative religious tolerance, offering Jews the opportunity to return to Jerusalem. Caliph Umar's leadership played a crucial role in shaping the contours of coexistence in the region. Recognizing Jerusalem's significance to multiple faiths, he not only permitted Jewish settlement but also facilitated the restoration of the sacred sites, including the Western Wall. This era of Islamic rule, marked by a spirit of tolerance, stands out as a unique chapter in the long history of the region. 6. Ottoman Canvas: Jerusalem's Renaissance and Jewish Demi-Community. The chapter Ottoman Canvas paints a portrait of Jerusalem during the Ottoman dominion, spanning from 1517 to 1917. This period was of considerable importance for the Jewish community in the city, witnessing a renaissance in cultural and religious life. Under the Ottoman administrative structure, Jews were categorized as a demi-community, signifying their status as protected non-Muslim subjects. Despite certain financial obligations and limitations, the Ottoman rule allowed Jews the freedom to practice their religious customs. This era saw Jerusalem emerge as a thriving center of Jewish life, with a significant uptick in the Jewish population by the onset of the 19th century. The chapter explores the vibrant tapestry of Jerusalem's Jewish community during the Ottoman era, showcasing how they contributed to the cultural richness of the city. It unravels the complexities of coexistence under Ottoman rule, where diverse communities shared the canvas of Jerusalem's Renaissance. 7. Herzl's Vision: The Rise of Zionism and the Balfour Declaration. The chapter Herzl's Vision unravels the ideological tapestry woven by Theodor Herzl, a visionary Jewish journalist who proposed a radical solution to the challenges faced by the Jewish community: the establishment of a Jewish state in Palestine. As the 19th century drew to a close, Herzl's Zionist ideology gained traction, offering a new vision for the future. The Balfour Declaration of 1917, issued by the British government, endorsed the idea of a Jewish homeland in Palestine, further solidifying the aspirations of the Zionist movement. This period marked a crucial turning point, as international support began to coalesce around the establishment of a Jewish state. The chapter explores the complex interplay of political, ideological, and international factors that contributed to the rise of Zionism. It delves into the visionaries and political maneuverings that set the stage for the dramatic events that would follow, shaping the destiny of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict in the years to come. This ideological chapter sets the foundation for the seismic shifts that would unfold in the subsequent decades, providing readers with insight into the dreams and aspirations that fueled the Zionist movement. 8. Mandate and Migration: British Rule and the Surge of Tensions. The chapter Mandate and Migration delves into the aftermath of World War I, when the League of Nations granted Britain the mandate over Palestine. This period saw a surge in Jewish immigration, a development that heightened tensions between Jews and Arabs in the region. The interwar years witnessed a complex interplay of political, cultural, and demographic shifts. The Arab Revolt of 1936 to 1939, a resistance against British rule and Jewish immigration, led to the issuance of the British White Paper in 1939. This proposal suggested a joint Arab-Jewish state, but the horrors of World War II and the Holocaust shifted global sentiment. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan, aiming to divide British Mandate Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem designated as an international city. While the Jewish leadership accepted this plan, the Arab leadership did not, setting the stage for significant upheaval. The chapter navigates through the intricacies of this period, exploring the complexities of British rule, the surge in Jewish immigration, and the tensions that foreshadowed the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. It sets the stage for a pivotal moment in the unfolding tapestry of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. 1947, the UN Partition Plan and the Birth Pangs of Israel. The chapter 1947 inches delves into the post-World War II era when the United Nations proposed a partition plan for British Mandate Palestine. This bold initiative aimed to establish separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem as an international city. The unfolding narrative explores the acceptance of the UN partition plan by the Jewish leadership and the rejection by the Arab leadership. This divergence in response set the stage for a tumultuous period, marked by rising tensions, political maneuvering, and the birth pangs of the State of Israel. As the geopolitical landscape shifted, the chapter navigates through the events leading up to May 14, 1948, when David Ben-Gurion declared the establishment of the State of Israel. This declaration was met with military intervention by neighboring Arab states, igniting the 1948 Arab-Israeli War and reshaping the contours of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. 1948 War, Shattered Borders and the Palestinian Exodus. The chapter 1948 War unravels the aftermath of the declaration of the State of Israel and the ensuing Arab-Israeli War. As the conflict unfolded, borders were shattered, and the region witnessed a significant Palestinian exodus, leading to a profound refugee crisis. Navigating through the complexities of this turbulent period, the narrative explores the military engagements, diplomatic maneuvers, and the human tragedies that marked the war. The chapter delves into the consequences of Israel expanding its territory beyond the UN's proposed borders, setting the stage for enduring challenges and conflicts. Examining the plight of Palestinian refugees and the geopolitical landscape post-1948, the chapter sheds light on the human cost of war and the lasting scars that continue to shape the Israeli-Palestinian relationship. The echoes of this war resonate through the subsequent chapters, influencing the ongoing struggles and aspirations of both nations. 11. Decades of tension, skirmishes, wars, and the six-day turning point. The chapter Decades of Tension delves into the post-1948 period, marked by ongoing skirmishes, wars, and a turning point that would reshape the territorial landscape, the Six-Day War of 1967. The narrative navigates through the challenges faced by both Israel and its Arab neighbors, exploring the root causes of persistent tensions. It examines the series of conflicts that defined this era, shedding light on the geopolitical strategies, regional dynamics, and international influences that fueled the flames of discord. The focal point of this chapter is the Six-Day War, a brief but transformative conflict that saw Israel launching preemptive strikes against Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. In just 6 days, Israel captured the Sinai Peninsula, Gaza Strip, West Bank, Old City of Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. The consequences of this victory significantly altered the territorial landscape, adding new layers of complexity to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. 12. Camp David Accord, a fragile peace amidst ongoing strife. The chapter Camp David Accord explores a pivotal moment in the latter half of the 20th century, when Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin and Egyptian President Anwar Sadat, with the mediation of U.S. President Jimmy Carter, negotiated a fragile peace. The narrative navigates through the complexities of the negotiations, offering insights into the challenges faced by both parties. It delves into the compromises, concessions, and the delicate balancing act that culminated in the signing of the Camp David Accords in 1978. The Accords marked a significant breakthrough, with Egypt formally recognizing Israel, and both nations signing a peace treaty in 1979. As part of the agreement, Israel agreed to withdraw from the Sinai Peninsula, altering the geopolitical landscape of the region. This chapter not only provides a historical account of the Camp David Accord, but also examines its long-term implications on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It sets the stage for the subsequent challenges and negotiations that would unfold in the following decades. 13. Intifadas, grassroots uprisings and broken promises. The chapter Intifadas delves into the late 20th century, a period marked by grassroots uprisings and broken promises. The term intifada, Arabic for uprising or shaking off, symbolizes the collective resistance of the Palestinian people against Israeli occupation. The narrative explores the first intifada, which erupted in 1987, characterized by civil disobedience, boycotts, and widespread protests. This grassroots movement sought to draw attention to the injustices faced by the Palestinian population and their yearning for self-determination. While the Oslo Accords of 1993 marked a significant step towards peace, promising mutual recognition and a phased withdrawal of Israeli forces from parts of the West Bank and Gaza, the realities on the ground proved challenging. The failure to implement the promises of the Oslo Accords led to the outbreak of the Second Intifada in 2000, marked by increased violence and casualties on both sides. 14. Disengagement and strife, Gaza, settlements, and broken talks. The chapter Disengagement and Strife delves into the complexities of the early 21st century. It unfolds the narrative of Israel's unilateral disengagement from the Gaza Strip in 2005, a significant move that involved evacuating all Israeli settlements. However, this disengagement did not pave the way for peace. Instead, it marked the rise of Hamas, a Palestinian militant group, which took control of Gaza in 2007. The chapter explores the consequences of this power shift, the ensuing conflicts, and the challenges faced by both Israelis and Palestinians in the aftermath. As peace talks resumed in September 2010, the chapter scrutinizes the breakdown of negotiations due to Israel's settlement activities in the West Bank. The ongoing struggles and failed attempts at finding common ground underscore the persistent challenges in achieving a lasting resolution. The U.S. Embassy's move to Jerusalem in 2018 and the 2020 peace plan faced rejection. The 2021 Abraham Accords marked a shift, and clashes in Sheikh Jarrah escalated in April 2021. In 2022 and 2023, conflicts persisted, including a major infiltration by Hamas in 2023, intensifying the ongoing strife. The tale of Israel and Palestine, marked by land disputes and differing beliefs, underscores the enduring challenges in this region, beckoning us to delve deeper and pose questions for a more profound understanding. What are your thoughts? Share your views in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.